Let's talk today of the right mix of leadership styles. In William Shakespeare's tale Hamlet, Hamlet had said, "To be or not to be, that is the question." This dilemma existed from time immemorial and becomes bigger as your role gets bigger. What kind of a leader are you? One who's permissive or one who's authoritative? There's no black or white in leadership when it comes to leadership styles. It has to be a mix, and that mix is dependent on that specific point of time. These two modes of leadership are often referred to as the exercise authority mode or the flat mode, and more often than not, teams are stuck on any one of these two modes. There are many organizations where we come across teams who are in the I, sir mode. These are the teams that are led by authority. In fact, many family owned businesses follow this method. They are supposed to do what I'm telling them to do. After all, I'm paying them, is the thought process amongst the leaders here. So, what happens to the organizations led by authoritarian leaders? Well, for one, there is lack of trust. There is no trust. So, the bosses don't trust the employees, and vice versa. Lack of ideas. Since there is no brainstorming, ideas are limited, hence, the lifeblood of the organization is gradually soaked away. Comply without any thoughts. Most of the team members would just follow orders and comply the directives like programmed robots without any discussion. Lack of growth. The employees do not have the opportunity for growth and live a stagnated life. Lack of engagement. This leads to low morale and disengagement, unhealthy conflict. If the bosses make decisions which are damaging for the team, there could be unhealthy conflict. Lack of ownership. If fear is used as a motivator, then the team members may comply out of fear. They won't have any ownership for the outcome. What happens when organizations are led through flat modes and permissive leaders? I've seen leaders giving the ball to the team and then not directing them on how to use it. This results in lack of direction. Permissive leaders may struggle to provide clear direction or set goals for the organization. This can result in lack of focus, ambiguity about priorities, and confusion amongst employees about what is expected of them. Low accountability. These leaders often tolerate poor performance. This can lead to a decline in the overall performance of the organization and a lack of motivation among team members. Decreased productivity. Employees may not feel motivated to work efficiently or meet deadlines if they perceive that there is no consequence to subpar performance. Conflict avoidance. Permissive leaders avoid addressing difficult conversations leading to unresolved issues. Over time, this can create a very toxic environment as problems keep festering. Ineffective decision making. Permissive leaders delay decision making process. Without a clear authority figure or framework for making decisions, important choices may be delayed or deferred. Risk of exploitation. Some employees may take advantage and engage in misconduct and abuse the resources. Lack of innovation. Permissive leaders do not provide the guidance and the support necessary to encourage how to use new ideas and initiatives. Talented and ambitious employees may become frustrated in this kind of an environment, leading to a high turnover, inconsistent performance. Without constant expectations, it's challenging to achieve a long term goal or maintain stability. Difficulty in crisis management. In times of crisis or when tough decisions are required, permissive leaders may struggle to make decisions. So, what's best? Now, according to Gallup, leaders need to exhibit the following, and I quote: trust. Building trust is the foundation for leading. Honesty, clarity, and behavioral predictability all make up trust. With trust, people feel confident to follow. An example is share your concerns as a leader so they can trust and share their concerns with you as well. Compassion. Bring positive energy and a willingness to listen. Care for them holistically beyond their ability to perform. Example is react calmly and empathetically when followers are dealing with difficult situations in work or in life. This will empower them to give their best without fear or being judged. Stability. Ensure people can count on you. Providing stability looks like creating space where people feel psychologically safe. They can depend on you to answer their questions, hear their ideas, and address their concerns. Communication is the key for this trait. Stability puts emphasis on the current moment. Example is be consistent. Seek to answer the questions your followers have. Know when to relinquish authority and when to take it back. Hope. encourage people to believe in a better future. Hopefulness deals with the future. People need to see that their leaders have a clear direction in mind. They want to have faith that their leaders are guiding them in the right direction. Example is talk about the future as if it's bright. Even when things are hard, you can acknowledge the difficulties while still communicating the best possible outcome to your followers. Clearly, in order to demonstrate all the four traits, power needs to shift from divergent thinking, where everyone brainstorms, to convergent thinking, when a leader may talk of the next steps. Such leaders send clear signals to the team, and the team understands when to raise concerns, discuss problems, and risk or argue, and when to stop. This mix leads to a psychological safety, ensuring that the team will be heard, respected, and valued, and that makes all the difference between performing teams and non performing teams.